Hey, let me go ahead and good morning, you guys. So this is my Sunday motivational video. Haven't done one of these in a real long time. I think this is the first one for 2020. You guys know I used to do the Sunday motivational videos, regularly. I used to do that. So I was just thinking, guys, that I just want to know, like, what's your attitude towards life, towards your business, towards every situation? Like, why do you guys do the things that you do? Good, bad, or indifferent? Why do you guys do the things that you do? Right? And I was talking to my little brother about this. We was having a bit of a debate because we like the opposite of we like apples and oranges. I'm the good brother. He's the bad brother, right? And what I mean by the bad brother, I'm the brother that go after what I want, put things into motion, go for it. And he's the brother that carrying the pistol and doing all the bad stuff, right? And I asked him, we was having a conversation. I asked him, because he didn't calm down dramatically now. He had a lot of kids, so he didn't calm down. So I asked him, I said, bro, why do you move the way you move? Why do you do the things that you do? And he didn't know what I was saying. So I specifically broke certain things down to him, and he didn't even know why he did the things he did, why he moved the way he moved, why he have the attitude that he have. So the thing is, guys, I think like in business, a lot of times we have a real shitty attitude towards life or towards our business because of the circumstances that we are around or we came up around or that we're living in now. And I don't think whether you have a negative attitude towards something or you have a good attitude towards something, I think that we all have the power to control our attitude, to control our emotions. Right now, I'm not saying can't nothing manipulate emotion, because I do agree, there are things that can manipulate emotions. Conversely, I do believe that we have the power to control our emotions at the same time. So yes, it could be manipulated, but how we respond to any given situation, I feel like it could be controlled. So I just wanted to know you guys' attitude towards life, towards your business. Why do you do one thing versus do another? Why don't you, like, okay, some people still working, right? Why do some people get their check and they want to have a business? They watch Fabio Hart on YouTube. They think about the cleaning business. They dream about having a cleaning business. But some people still get their checks, and instead of taking a little bit and maybe investing into their DBA, or taking a little bit and investing it into, I don't know, cleaning products or vacuum cleaners or whatever the case is, they take their check and they still go and do whatever they would typically do with their checks. Why do we have the attitude that we have? Why don't we believe in ourselves? I was always curious to know, because, and I know it's not an easy task. I know that for a fact. Like, before I started my cleaning business or any business that I had, it was hard. I felt like it wasn't for me. Why me? I can't be successful in it. And the thing, and the bad thing about it, wasn't nobody at this time telling me that I couldn't be successful in business. The only person that was in the way was me. I was telling myself that. Like, people didn't even know at the time that I wanted to start a cleaning business or start any business that I've started. Nobody knew that. But I kept telling myself, like, man, what if this don't work though? I don't have a lot of money to be doing this, right? So what if I get in this and it doesn't work? So I want to kind of like really get in you guys' head. I really want to know, why do you guys move the way you move? Right? Why do you guys not put as as much money back into your cleaning business as you should. I talk to a lot of people on my coaching and stuff like that, and I'm like, "Are you growing, or what's going on?" I get an update, as to what's going on with them, and a lot of them they say, "Well, Fabio, the money number one isn't coming in like that, and when it do come in, I gotta allocate it for something else. I gotta use it for something else." you know and I try to teach them and try to share with them strategies and stuff that I use to be able to save money and be able to like maneuver the revenue, because I know in the beginning it can be tough. Your bills become due, your car note become due. You got personal and business bills, you got employees, if some of you have employees, but it has to be a way to get over that hump. It has to be something in you. Like, I just want to know, why do people move the way they move? Good, bad, or indifferent. Why do people move the way they move? So if you're winning right now, why do you move? Why do you think you move the way you move now, opposed to moving a negative way? Right? I just wanna kind of get inside of you guys here, because see, I know why I move the way I move. I know why my attitude is the way my attitude is in business, because I'm pretty more afraid of not being something, right? Or not winning, than I am afraid of winning. I'm afraid of not winning than I'm afraid of winning. I feel like I got winning down to a science to a certain degree. But not winning, I know how that feeling, and it's not a good feeling. So I'm afraid of that, right? So that's what really pretty much keep me on my good morning, Miguel. That's what keep me on my P's and Q's. That's what make me stay up extra long, and wake up extra early in many cases, right? That's what make me really, really work my business and really, really be out here. That's why I don't have a lot of associates or friends or different things like that, because again, I'm so goal oriented when it come down to getting business and maneuvering things around and making things happen. I'm so goal oriented. Just like recently, I just purchased this book about music, right? So I told myself, I said, well, I think I'm gonna start up an entertainment company, like a music entertainment company. You know, um, I was able to get a few people I know, and my nephew booked into these clubs to do their raps. They do their raps, they rappers and stuff like that. And I was able to get them booked into the strip club. Never done it before. I'm not like a specialist in it. I'm not like a promoter. I'm not like a business manager, or whatever, a rapper manager or anything like that. But I just took what I learned over time in negotiating, and I was able to get them booked at a strip club so they can do their raps and stuff like that. And then the money that I seen come in from that, I'm like, sheesh, I'm in the wrong business, right? Excuse me, because there's a lot of money that comes in, the door money, and the percentages and different things like that. There's a lot of money to come in, right? So I'm like, maybe I need to make this an extension to my business. I need to set up an entertainment company, because this might be profitable, right? The type of revenue that come in. But again, guys, I'm always open to opportunity. If it's something that I'm sure that I can do, I will go ahead and invest in that. Even when it come down to cleaning, a lot of times people introduce me to different things, and sometimes I'm a little big headed about certain things. But I'd probably take more action than most of anybody that watch my videos, right? You have to be able to crush it. You got to be able to take action on any level. You can't be afraid. You should be more afraid of not winning than you are of winning. You should be thinking more or less like, not about what happened if, you know, if it go left, or if I do this. You should be thinking about, how am I gonna feel? What's gonna happen if I don't do this? What's gonna happen with my life? What's gonna happen with my income if I don't take action? If I don't start this business, or whatever the case is. You see what I'm saying? So I like I titled this video "Attitude" because I want to know what's you guys' attitude towards life, towards business. What make you do one thing over another? The vast majority of the people that watch me, a lot of them I speak to, they say, Fabio, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know, I got this idea, I got that idea, or I registered this and I did this. But then they go out and they door knock for 1 or 2 days, don't get the traction that they're looking for, and then they quit. They quit. They literally say, this is for me, this is not the business for me. And guys, if it's anything that I know, quitting is never an option. Absolutely not. Quitting is never an option. You should never get to the point where you want to quit. Because generally speaking, when you quit, you're probably just a few steps away from hitting that home run, from knocking it out of the park, from getting that contract, from signing that deal, right? And I tell a lot of people you gotta invest in yourself. You gotta invest in yourself. You might not want to become the brand, but invest in your company, right? You might not. I'm not saying you gotta invest to the point where you're trying to be this big star. You're trying to be this company superstar. I'm not saying that, but you want to be able to show that you mean business. Invest in your company. Um, invest in your brand or developing your brand. Because I'm telling you, when people know who you are, they deal with you differently. When they know who you are, they deal with you differently, right? So you don't have to be this big brand across the country, but you want to be that guy or that girl in uh, San Antonio, Texas, or wherever you're at, right? You want to be that person. When they think cleaning, you want to be that person. You want to be in their face, okay? And a lot of you guys are so shy and so timid about doing that because it's not that you can't do it or you don't have the money. Because a lot of times, it's not even about the money. It's you guys don't feel that you are um, you deserve that. You don't feel like you deserve that. You don't feel like you deserve that visibility. You don't feel like you deserve that brand recognition, right? So you don't do. So you move like a mom and pop type of, company, cleaning company, whatever the case is. You do a little of this and a little of that, but again, you guys really have to. You have to. Oh my God, you have to change the dynamics of cleaning. Like you have to move totally different. You have just because it haven't been done, don't mean it can't be done. And that's what I try to explain to a lot of people on my coaching. A lot of people will wait and see if they can get Fabio's approval. And I don't mean this in a bad way, but fuck Fabio's approval. If you got an ideal in your head, because you can call me, right? And I'm just share with you guys how most human minds work. There's a lot of people in my coaching that they'll be like, well, Fabio, what if I do this? Or would you do that? And I might say, no, that wouldn't be anything that I would do. Now, here's the deal. Just because they believe in me, they, bought into my coaching, my word is not bond. My word is not the Bible, right? Just because I said I wouldn't do something, that's just my opinion behind that, right? It's just something that I wouldn't do. But just because I wouldn't do it, don't mean you shouldn't do it. You know, like people ask me about workloading software. They say, Fabio, somebody was introducing or talking to me about workloading software. I say, well, workload, it's not for me. I wouldn't do it. But I don't tell you guys not to do it. I just say, well, I wouldn't do it. And, go ahead, you can give it a shot. But a lot of people wouldn't give it a shot. Why? Because Fabio Hart wouldn't do it. So much sun coming in. So that's the thing, guys. I want you guys to, take more action to believe in yourself. Stop waiting for validation or asking for validation from someone, right? If you got an idea, you never seen it done before. Just because it have not been done before, don't mean it can't be done. Okay? Give it a shot. I was talking to somebody in coaching or whatever, and they was talking about their residential cleaning business, And he was like, Fabio, I want to get into like the mansions and the $1 million homes and that type of deal. And I told him to go after those type of people. Buy a list, figure out where they stay out in your city, your county, your town, whatever, and go after the $1 million homes. Okay? A lot of people so caught up in, well, I don't know what to say, or I don't know exactly do what how to contact them. Send them a brochure, send them a mailing, right? Mail them out something. I mean, I can understand the notion of somebody being like, I don't know if I should go to this $1 million home. I don't know if I should just show up and try to buzz in the gate or whatever the case is or whatever. I get that. But you can send them a flyer, right? You send them a flyer. It's a chance that you took, right? That's what I'm saying. But if you become more visible in your area, a lot of times, guys, you will attract so much business that you, at some point, might have to turn it down. Right? It might not be the best opportunity for you. Okay. Now, I'm not saying every single day your phones is going to be. It's a possibility, but I'm not saying every day your phones are going to be ringing, right? Because you're just so visible. I'm not saying that, but when you are visible, it do create the stand that you have that level of expertise that people believe in. You have that yeah, just that level of expertise that people they will come to you because they deem you to be the expert in whatever your field is. But you guys got to have a positive attitude. A lot of you guys got negative attitudes towards yourself, towards what happened to you as a child, towards the fact that maybe your mom or your dad didn't graduate or something, whatever the case is. They didn't start the business. They don't approve of you not doing it. Fuck what anybody else think, guys. There's so many people that laughed at me in the early on stages when I started in 2012. People was like, "Oh, why you want to clean toilets?" It was funny. But those same individuals down the line start asking me, "Am I hiring?" Or when my lifestyle changed a little bit, when I wasn't going to the same places, or I was dressing a lot better, or I was doing a lot better, or I was moving a lot better, or you know, whatever the case was, a lot of those individuals, it went from laughing to hating. It went from laughing to hating. So, and that's generally how it goes. The person that laugh at you now will be the person that hate on you later. And a lot of times we allow people that don't believe in themselves trick us out of our positions because they'll tell us why we can't do it, and we'll look at it, evaluate what they say, and we won't even attempt it. We won't even give it a try, give it a shot, just because of what somebody else said. So again, man, I want you guys to get out and crush it. I want you guys to really make it happen. This is my Sunday motivational video, for today. I think I'm start back doing the Sunday motivational videos. And again, the topic of the day was attitude. I want to know what's in you guys' attitude. Why do you guys do one thing over another, whether it's good or bad? Why do you do the good thing over the bad thing? Why do you do the bad thing over the good thing? So if you know you should be investing into real estate or investing into your music, if you're a rapper, if you're supposed to be a rapper, why do you take the money that you do get and invest it into weed, drinking, partying, going to the strip club, buying rentals, trying to keep up with the image? Why do you invest in the image instead of investing in the music? Instead of investing in the fan base and developing the fan base? Instead of investing in promotional stuff? Why are you investing into the look right now? You know, So I mean, like and that's what I tell a lot of people, man. Like my nephew, I was telling him he do this rap thing or whatever the case is, and he gotta have the Dolce and Gabbana belt, and he gotta have the shades and this and that, and look cool. I said, I feel like you should be your authentic self. If you don't have all of that now, there's no sense of getting the fake stuff, which most rappers are doing, even rappers that we know of today. A lot of you don't know that their belts or their chains and all of that is worth what they said. They go on Instagram and buy these Instagram jewelry and chains and stuff like that, and anything bling bling on camera. Just ask QVC. Yeah, three payments of $39.95, and see why they put that camera so close up on that ring like that. And you see on the camera that the ring get the bling blinging and all of that. Yeah, anything spark on the camera, right? But that don't mean that is real. So, like I say, I was telling my nephew, I was saying, why not invest into the expansion in your business, invest into yourself in terms of your music, your studio, you know, uh, uh, platforms that allow you to get your music out to the masses. So your SoundCloud, your whatever, your YouTube or whatever the case is. Invest that energy into that and stop focusing on the image, you know, right now, because like I say, a lot of people can read fake, in the industry. They know, okay, he ain't really doing that, or he really don't have that. So, and even with these guys, like I say, man. So again, what's your attitude, guys? What's your attitude? That's what it come back to. Why do you do the things that you do on both ends? Why do you do the good over the bad over the good? Do you do the good things because you're afraid of what'll happen if you do the bad things? That's why I do the good shit. You know, invest in back into myself, invest into my business. I don't spend as much on myself, nearly as much as I used to. Because I'd rather take money that I would typically buy something fancy with and take that money and put it into an investment fund, right? And have that money work for itself, right? So again, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you can leave it right here on the post. You can always email me at hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com. hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com if you have any questions or anything you want to talk to me about or whatever the case is. I do want to make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you will be alerted when I upload videos. Share my videos, guys. You know, um, I really thank each and every one of you because really, to be honest, I probably get more people that email me than I get people that watch the videos because it's not just about business. Sometimes people respect my opinion enough to ask me about personal stuff and want my perspective on personal issues. And when they do, I give them the honest to God, uh, opinion, I guess, about whatever the issue is. Random question: do you pay employees by the hour, by the job? I pay my employees by the hour, but I know a lot of people that pay by the job. It makes sense for a lot of people to pay by the job. I pay mine by the hour, but like I said, I do know a lot of companies that pay by the job. No, I don't pay for them to drive job to job. I don't pay for them to drive job to job. Good morning. Good morning, Leslie. How are you? Yeah, no, I don't pay for the employees to drive from job to job. Um well, I guess in a sense I do. I guess I do. Because let's say they got 3 accounts, they finish one, they drive to the next account. I don't stop their pay, in between there. I don't say, well, oh, it took you 15 minutes, so I got to deduct 15 minutes. So if that's what you're talking about, I guess I do uh, pay them, to drive from account to account. But I don't pay for anybody to come to work or someone. They say, well, you know what, Fabio, I stay on the west side and my account is on the east side. I feel like I should be paid. No, I'm not going to pay for you to because you didn't have to take that particular site, right? Like in the interview, if I let you know what we have available, or one of my people let you know what we have available, you can say, you know what, that's too far. I can't do that, and we'll respect it. That don't mean we won't hire you. It's just We might not have anything on the east side right now, but what we do have is on the west side. So I won't pay them to come from east to west. I won't pay them from coming to east to west. It's their own job to get to work, no matter wherever it is. Now you got to get there on time, but you got to get there. So I don't pay for that, but I do. I guess I do pay if they leave in one site going to another. Um, because I don't like pause the clock, so to speak, and say, well, we're not gonna pay you. It took you 20 minutes to drive. We're not gonna pay that. It's all tallied in. You're not really losing money anyway. So yeah, in that regard, I do. Let's see if anybody. How are you, Fob? Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm feeling good today. Um, I usually don't work on the weekends, but yesterday, Saturday, it was pretty busy for me. I actually had to work. I had a couple call offs, so I normally don't be the one that clean, but I actually had to do some cleaning because of a lot of my flex people that I have, and I call them flex because they got flexible schedules. They flex, they go from site to site, they fill in from my call offs. I had people that was off, that requested off or had called off. So my flex people was busy, so I actually had to work yesterday, and it was busy. It was real busy. So this week, my only off day is today for this week. But outside of that, man, it's pretty good. The weather is decent, put it that way. Weather is decent. I'm still out in the city. I normally leave and go to maybe some other part of Michigan. I'm usually in Saginaw, maybe Flint. A lot. I love Saginaw. I don't know if it's because I get the business there, or to be honest, if I just like the the women there. But yeah, I just I'm usually out of the city on the weekends, but this weekend it was really pretty busy. Yeah, the weather, like I say, the weather is decent. Still snow on the ground here, but it doesn't feel too bad out to me. It doesn't. Yeah. Let me see. And also, guys, a lot of you guys we want to chat with me and get to know me outside of YouTube and that type of thing. The best way to do that is clean up the cache um, on Instagram. Clean up the cache on Instagram. All one word, no dot, no space, no underscore. Clean up the cache on Instagram. Okay. Now my Instagram is not necessarily business related. Okay, it's just because a lot of the stuff that people do now, guys, to be honest, I don't do no more. Like like when people do the carpet cleaning jobs, they take the pictures and they do the videos and they put it up. I've been did that before, but see, I contract that stuff out, so I don't. I put up my Instagram is more motivational, more funnier, more personality into my Instagram than on my YouTube. Okay, so if you're on my Instagram, you probably know, okay, this guy, he's a trip, he's a character, right? So, but I throw motivational stuff up and put up, talk about different things outside of the cleaning, um, to show more, I guess, to show more personality. But it's clean up the cache on Instagram. Clean up the cache on Instagram. Okay, if you guys want to DM me something, sometimes that's a quick way for people. They DM me, maybe a contract somebody sent them, or they DM me, maybe a proposal that they put together and they want, me to take a look at it and see what I think about it and that type of thing. And I don't charge or anything for it. So you might as well, run it by me, see what I think about it. If it's something in there I think you should change or adjust, I will let you know. So it's a good way to be able to talk to me quickly outside of the email, for you guys that have Instagram. So that's clean up the cache on Instagram. Okay. Um, outside of that, guys, that. that'll pretty much wrap it up. I just wanted to come and do this video about attitude, man. I want you guys to change your attitude. If you have a negative attitude, if you got a positive attitude, I want you to keep that attitude. Just expand on what you're currently doing. If you have negative individuals around you, family members included, get yourself away from those people. I'm telling you, because you will never win listening to negative, conversation or suggestions or whatever the case is. You will never win. Trust me, because you might think that that stuff don't do anything to you. It does. Whether it's for the long term or whether it's just a prolong. Somebody tell you can't do it. You might eventually do it, but you might prolong it because of the belief system you have in your own head that you can or can't do it, right? So again, guys, I think that you guys should go for it. You got negative people around, get them away. Try different things. It's all part of business, all part of, there's no right or wrong way to do it. You know, um, just believe in you. A lot of people, they so worried about making everybody else happy that they don't make themselves happy. So believe in you. So yeah, man, all of this has to do with attitude, just your positioning, your mindset, your attitude towards life, your attitude towards business, your attitude towards yourself, right? Um, if you're at a job right now and they're kicking you in the butt and you're trying to hang in there because you're trying to get your business off the ground, focus more on the business. When as soon as you leave work, it shouldn't be no downtime or I'm gonna sit back and cock my feet up and I'm gonna watch this show on demand real quick or on Hulu or Netflix. It shouldn't be none of that. Your priority is the kids. Get the kids out the way. Make sure the kids straight, because you got to make sure they straight. Get the kids together if you have them, and then immediately go right on marketing your business, on what you need to do for your business. The more you prolong on that, the longer it's going to take you to become successful. I try to tell people, like people right now that's in my coaching, I tell them, I say, hey, you guys are monkeying around, and I'm trying to help you guys create a different stand by the spring, summertime. I say that shit is right around the corner. So I literally really be having arguments with the people in my coaching because I really want to see them win. You guys have paid me $1,000 and you monkeying around. Some people don't listen to me. And I be trying to tell them, again, I don't know everything, but if I give you a specific way to go, I say go straight, about 3/4 down, make a left. Please go straight, 3/4 down, make a left. That's a winning direction that I'm giving you. Trust me, right? But some people don't even. You can give them directions and tell them, give them suggestions and directions, and they won't even do anything with it. They won't do anything with it. They do the coaching with me, take the notes. We on the phone for an hour, hour and a half, but they don't do anything with it. Conversely, I got people that I take, hey, do this, do that, and they take off. They take off. Not that easy. It's not easy, but they work at it, right? And they take off. They take off. So again, guys, whether you watching my videos, I know most of you watch my videos for entertainment purposes. It's like, oh, okay, Fabio's on. Let me hear what he got to say, or whatever the case is, and you guys don't take off. That's why so many people that's on my YouTube subscription list, they 2017. Like I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and some people still have not got their business off the ground. They've been watching me for 3 years or better. 3 years or better, constantly. They watch the videos and they still haven't got their business off the ground. Or they got their business off the ground in terms of registering their business, but they do no marketing. They don't do any door to door. They don't do any soliciting. Okay. Anthony C, what's up? What's up, bud? I spoke about you on my last video. I referred to you. How's business, bro? Long time no hear. I think Anthony C be busy. I want to fill you in on my updates. What's your update, Josh? Yes, I got to take that direction. This time maybe stop massaging your body for sure. Yeah, it's got to take that direction. I think there's no downtime. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you gotta have some downtime. You gotta have some downtime. I know you guys not robots, but more a lot of people have more downtime than they have time to do what they need to do. Like every day, people everyday life is downtime for them, right? They do the registering of the business. They get their first batch of business cards from Vistaprint. You know, they get their business checking account. They say I'm in business. No, you're not. You just registered a business, right? They don't go looking for contracts. Again, this stuff is not easy. It's not easy, man. This stuff take work. But you gotta want it, like Eric Thomas said, you gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe. This stuff take work. This stuff, and that's why it's like personal when you lose a contract or anything like that. That's why, because you know how much work it took to get that contract. You know, I talk to people that be on my coaching. They so afraid to delegate the work out because it took them so long just to get that contract. It's like their little baby. They don't want to pass it. They don't want to delegate the work out because they like, man, what if they mess up and I just got this? I put a lot of sweat equity into this. Fabio, this actually cost me money. I actually had to buy this lead. I was just able to convert the lead, but I actually had to buy the lead for this particular client. And, I can't afford anybody messing it up for me. So I get all of that. But look, business, you got to take a risk. You got to take a chance. You got to delegate. That's the only way you're going to be able to grow. But it all started, like I said at the title of this video, it all started with attitude. What's your attitude towards your business? What's your attitude towards yourself? What's your attitude towards people? You know, not allowing people to manipulate what your next move, your next play. You know, this business stuff is like a chess game. you know. So you got to know how to move. You got to move accordingly. You got to move strategically. You know, first time you slip, your competition got you. So again, you know, and I tell people every day is new cleaning business, residential cleaning, commercial cleaning business going up, and they in your area too. You just ain't heard about them yet because they just started. But they out knocking doors. They doing what they don't know to do. Like it's not like they a specialist and then they know what to do to get contracts. They just trying something, and it just be the weirdest thing that you try to actually get you contracts. Come on, guys, let's get the likes up on the video. Let's like this video, okay? So again, like I said, I think I'm gonna start back doing a Sunday motivational videos. I used to do it, a while back. I think I'm gonna start back doing it, motivating you guys, getting you guys ready. Remember tomorrow, first day back to the work week. You guys need to execute. Go ahead, get your clothes together now. Get the kids' stuff out the way. Get everything planned out and start going door to door. Start, researching, online, advertising or whatever the case is. If you want to go the SEO route, if you want to do Facebook ads, research that stuff. Research it. Okay. Hook up on Fiverr. Play around on the Fiverr app. Right? Fiverr is a great place for any sort of all type of business, endeavors. Fiverr is a great app for that. Right? So again, and that's what I do. You know, I got books in the back seat now. If I'm not reading, I'm posted up. I'll take myself out to eat and I get my little coffee and I sip. And they'd be like, Fabio, you come here just to study, don't you? I've been sat in the restaurant for so long, and then they got packed all over again, and people waiting to get tables, and I'm like, oh shit, let me get up and get out of here, cause I realize I've been sitting so long. You know, they give me refills on the coffee. Y'all know I'm a coffee connoisseur, so I'm drinking my coffee, put my little sugar, my cream in there, and I'm reading a book. I'm checking emails. I'm replying back to some of you guys' posts, on my YouTube videos. By the way, guys, I have this habit of typing all caps, as you can see in most of the title of my videos. So if it's small words and they responding back to the your comments, most likely that's Jasmine, okay? Because she used the regular font. Me, I use all caps. And it's just weird because people think I'm yelling, but I'm really not. So I'm letting you guys know that now. So if I'm responding and it's all caps and I'm typing all caps, that's just, I don't know. I just like the way they look, but I promise I'm not yelling. Okay. But I just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, man, like I say, guys, you know, um I need you guys to be relentless. This 2020, trust me, 2021 is gonna be here before you know it. It seemed like a long time before summertime get here and all of this, and people they want to go on spring break and all of this. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Make your spring break in the wintertime. Because you've been to make so much money that you can take spring break whenever you want to take it. It don't necessarily got to be in your section in your city. You go somewhere where it's hot. Go to somebody else's beach, and there you go. That's it's spring break. You still getting your bikini top and your whole swimsuit and all of that. Fellas, you still can take your shirts off and got your little swim trunks on and all of that. Get on your little. It's winter in your section and it's spring break over here. That's the way I'm thinking about it, guys. That's why I say start now. Start now. That's why I be beating my people up that's in the coaching. Start now, man. You guys are fucking up, and that's the way I talk to them. They literally be ignoring my call. I call them, check on them. How did that deal go? They send it over to the left, send it to the left. They ignore the call because they already know where I'm coming from with it. Again, see, I want to see you guys win. I really want to see you guys win. My mentors, they don't do that for me. Every once and again, they shoot me a text, but they don't do that for me. Most of the time, I talk to my mentors is when I reach out to them, when I call them. Okay? But they don't really call me and reach out to me or nothing like that. But I really, 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 really want to, because I don't get anything, I don't gain anything by hating on you guys. I really want to see my people win. I feel like we're a family. They came into the coaching. If it's a young lady, that's my sister, that's my cousin. If it's a young man, that's my brother, that's my cousin. Right? I really be want to see people win. Because I know what this business will do for you if you only execute. I know what it could do for you. I know how quickly you can amass money in this business. Okay? I know how quickly you can start getting the ball rolling and making money. A lot of you guys are just, a few inches shy of just getting that first contract. That's because so many people have told you no that you was like, okay, let me take a break. You know what? I ain't gonna do nothing for the weekend. I'm gonna clear my mind. Fuck that. Do something. You might not spend your whole weekend doing it, but do something towards it and then clear your mind. I'm not telling you don't clear your mind, but do something towards your business and then clear your mind. You know, See, I'm at the point now because it's just me, guys. It's not like I have any kids. I don't have a wife or nothing like that. It's just me. And then I don't deal with a lot of people like family and stuff like that because a lot of people be asking me for money and asking me for stuff. So I stay out the way. So I'm like a hermit. I don't be knowing anything about any gossip that's going on in the family. Some of their family be gossiping. I don't know nothing about nothing. You know, the friends, my bad friends. I used to have two sets of friends, my good friends and my bad friends. My bad friends, I done left them in 2019 because I told them, they wasn't productive enough for me. The females and said I didn't turn fake or whatever. I don't want to just ride around and go sit at the park and talk shit and just tell you how cute you is and all of that. Like we gotta, it's gotta be some. You gotta be an asset to my life, And I don't mean where I can gain from it. I want to have great vibes, motivational vibes. I don't want to just like shit. I'm trying to get her out them leggings. You feel me? I'm really trying to see what's like. I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm still a guy, so when I see a female, but I want to see what we got up here in what we got up here in common. Like, what's the connection up here? you know, because the physical go happen if it's supposed to, right? I want to see what's up here. You know what I'm saying? So again, I move solo. You go to wherever the places that I go in the section, you go down, you say Fabio Hart. Yeah, you talking about Fabio Hart with the curly hair, big Kool-Aid smile with the curl. Yeah, he always in here. He don't mess with nobody. He be in here by himself. He have a little folder, his books, or his two phones, and he have his headphones in his ear, and he just do him. But yeah, we see him in here all the time. Coffee shops and all that. Oh, you talking about Fabio? Yeah, the guy with the long hair, the curly. Yeah, we see him in all the time. That's how they gonna refer to me, right? Again, because I just come in, I be by myself, I deal with me, because again, everybody can't relate to your situation. And some of you guys got relationships. Your boyfriend don't improve, your girlfriend don't improve, and I done told people this even on my coaching. I hate to sound mean, but real is real. If you got a girlfriend, she's in the way, you have to get her out the way, or she's gonna mess around and you're not gonna have a business. Same thing with my girls. And I tell my ladies this because I'm a lot harder on my ladies, because I know ladies is more emotional. Not at all, because got some females out here that's real. They think like a man. They strong in the mind, but a lot of them are real emotional, right? So don't get caught up in the, oh babe, I love you. You just changing and this. Hey, well, if you love me, then you should be able to help me help myself. You should be a asset to my situation, to what I'm trying to do. And if they're not an asset to the situation, I feel like they're in the way. And you can't allow anybody to get in the way, not when you're trying to build a business. Now, don't get off this live and just call and text, babe, what you doing? I need your help. You can't help me? I can't fuck with you no more. Don't get off and do that, you guys. Don't. I'm not telling nobody to do that. But what I'm saying, though, you guys get where I'm going with it, though. I feel like they should help as well. You should help them. If you got a girlfriend and she trying to be a singer, in your mind, you might think, oh, babe, it's really, you're a daily dollar short. It's too late in your life for you to try to do this. You don't know what happened in somebody's life. So try to encourage them, try to help them, right? If they want to be a singer and that's what they going and they want to be a model, you might not be into all of that, but try to help them. And then when I say help them, I'm not necessarily talking about financial. Show up to they modeling things that'll bring their spirits up. If you see something or you heard something on the radio and it said, "Babe, they got a modeling thing going on," and they was talking about something, I don't know, I thought it would be good for you. You should look into it. I wrote the number down here. Give them a call. I don't know what it's about, but it sounds like something you can do. Do that for each other, ladies. If your boyfriend's starting a business or whatever the case is, you watching my videos and you hear something, you say, this guy, he be talking that stuff. I'll be watching his videos. Man, you should try this. I heard this on Fabio. Or if you heard something that business related, it's like a networking event and it was on the radio and they say, hey, it only costs $10 to get in. Let your boyfriend know about the little networking event in your area. And I'm just using examples, guys, but help each other out. And I'm not saying that when I say help each other, I'm not always saying it's got to be money, right? I'm just saying, be a part. Just, babe, do you want me to come and help you clean this building? He or she, they would love that. You know, babe, I know you got to do the building tonight. I got to go to work, but I can see if my mom will watch the kids. Try to balance it out. You know, do you got somebody to watch the kids, or how I could do this schedule, or do you need me to do this, or you want me to do that? You know, well, babe, maybe we can go in a little bit early because I go to work tonight. So before I go to work, we should go in a little early and I can help you clean the site real quick so you don't have to wait as late, or so you don't have to do it, late by yourself or later on by, like, it's a lot of different ways you guys can help each other. You understand? So like I say, guys, man, but if you got naysayers and people that telling you why you can't do something and why you won't win, I'm trying to tell you, get them people from around you. Your life might be lonely being by yourself. Trust me, mine is. I'm always thinking. That's why I'm always on business. I'm always on tip. It'd be lonely in my head. I'd be like, cause I go home, I'm in the fields. The closest friend that I probably got that I talk to regularly would be like Jasmine. I'm steady texting her, hey, did you do this? Did you? She texts me, yes. Did you got this coaching at this time? Did you ready for it? You know, so that'll be the closest, to a friend that I have, and then my employees, you know, they stay trying to call off and trying to be slick, you know. But outside of that, man, like I say, guys, if you got any naysayers and people that don't believe in you, it's cool. Don't try to change their position or their mindset about you. Just disassociate yourself from them, and they will come back around. But when they come back around, instead of it being you can't do it, they're gonna hate you now because you did do it. They're gonna hate you now because you did do it, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for now, guys. I want you guys to have a great Sunday, uh, rest of your weekend, and remember, the only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Take care.